Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. This is a game people have told me about for a while. And I wasn't going to take time out and drop everything to play this game. But people have nominated and voted to see me play it. So I'm actually playing it today. We're going to see what it is. Apparently the game you need to play for like 2 hours to even see how it apparently has a crazy twist. I don't understand. I guess it's supposed to be a visual novel. Let's see what it is. So, I am Phil Sama. I'm joining an academy, I'm assuming, with a bunch of girls. We're going to find out. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she'd oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Phil Sama. People stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Phil Sama, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking for one either. Well, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's on about. So basically he's like, yeah, whatever. He's just trying to pay attention. Yeah, okay, whatever. Unlike a lot of these Japanese dramas where it's like the next door neighbors become romantically involved. In this one, he's like, he hates her. He's like, whatever. I just put up with her. Whatever. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What is a NEET? A NEET? I've never heard that term before. A NEET. Anyway, whoa! Shout out to Planet Jeff who tipped me $100 while I was reading this intro dialogue. That's pretty nice, man. Thank you very much, obviously, Planet Jeff, for your very generous contribution. I'll go ahead and update that right now. And also, Mark McCauley did a 45-bit series. Did you vote during the 2016 election? If you mean the presidential election, the answer is no. Reason being, I hated all the candidates. I really did. I didn't think there was a single valid presidential candidate available. I thought they were all terrible. So, there you go. So thank you, Planet Jeff. Wow, very generous contribution. Thank you, thank you. Let's continue. I don't know what a NEET is, by the way. People in the stream chat are saying a NEET is someone who's like a no-life. Not in education, employment, or training is what NEET stands for. Okay. Whatever that is. And October just did a 300-bit cheer, said, rest in peace, Billy Harrington, goodbye, Anarchy. I don't know who that is, but rest in peace, Billy Harrington. It sounds like maybe it was a voice actor or something for a popular character. I don't know. Okay, let's continue. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the class, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if I'm going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. You meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Heh. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Oh boy. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Dejectedly following Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I actually wonder what, what year are they? Are they seniors? Are they, freshmen? What are they? Shout out to June Wind, who just resubbed to the channel for the 5th month in a row. Thank you very much, June Wind, for that. And Octoa just did a 50-bit cheers at Aniki Literature Club. Okay. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Hey, I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Phil-sama, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Oh my god. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. Tokyo Trump cheered and wants me to use different tones for the different characters. I'm not doing that. I have a marathon to do today. I'm not losing my voice. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that she says that quietly into my ear and turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Phil-sama. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... you too, Monica. Come sit down, Phil-sama. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Aww. What? A possum just did a 25-bit share and said, "Fitty girls bout to die today." Alright. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate we use to make little adorable kitty cat ears. It's so cute. It's so precious. So cute. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, and Monica, and then I follow. It's delicious. They voraciously devour the cupcakes. Just like that. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Hum! The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Well, don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... Well, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Lit Club, my duty is to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Aha, well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into Lit, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. The hell? Oops. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Phil Samba, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little that I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading, of course. Also, shout out to Sedella, who I now noticed did a 50-bit cheer and said, Derek says so far the game's about clubs. My high school has a K-pop club and an anime club that are exactly like this. All girls and there's only one boy. Okay then.